everyone! Welcome back to Where Evil Lives. It's a new adventure into Camp Firefield. But first, it's been like 2 weeks, so we need a little bit of a recap. Last time we played, the party successfully had defeated the Baron Uthrak. And his retinue, his lieutenant, his captains, driven off any stragglers, looted the Burnock Mill, and came to discover at least some of the secrets of the mill. The millstone that it held, the magical aura throughout, and its ability to grind objects down into a fine flour that, when mixed with water, would reconstitute into the original object. A incredible device for smuggling illicit goods, weapons, etc. Basically, wherever you would want to smuggle them, because who the fuck's gonna worry about a bunch of bags of flour being brought into their city, right? And that's where...
I'm now always afraid of flour.
Always afraid of flour from now on. Always concerned. Actually, side note, flour's very dangerous. That shit will explode.
It'll blow up and then...
Will
like
blow the fuck up.
Fire.
Yes.
It'll
Anyways, back to the point. The party also discovered some troubling news. Correspondence between the Baron Uthrak and one Bloodlord Varrox, talking about the concepts of a deal that had been made, a plan in which to smuggle Varrox's forces into the city of Rayweth, and to lead a coup, rebellion, revolt, something along those lines. The party, along with their newfound friend Grey Walter and his children,
Grey Walter and the kids,
along with a renamed Dogface, a hellhound, made their way back.
Yeah, I did not even think of a name.
You did not think of a name. Made their way back north to the city of Rayweth and to the Vea, where they reported in to the second in command, Ivayaneth. And the elven figure reacted strangely to being delivered the information, as well as the letter, the correspondence that had never been sent to Bloodlord Varrox, because the Baron Uthrak was interrupted in writing it. And she left her office, left all of you there, went to speak to the head of the Vea, and then shortly after, some snooping went awry by Linsey. The party were invited into Hawk's office.
I'll look in a perception check.
And some information was shared to them. The two leaders of the Vea discussed who the Bloodlord Varrox was, why he was so dangerous, why it was likely that even though the Baron Uthrak was dead, it would likely him attacking the city would likely continue anyways. And then the leader of the Vea, Hawk, dropped a little bit of a cliffhanger and told the party that basically he thought they were ready for some real work, and that if they succeeded in this mission, they could join the real Vea. And so that is where we kind of leave off, is right after that statement, or that's where we jump back in, is right after that statement has been dropped. You're all sans your newfound friend Grey Walter and his children, and sans your unnamed or unrenamed hellhound, all of the rest of you are in this office, big ass office, with Hawk and Ivayaneth, and the floor is kind of yours.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Is the Hellhound male or female?
Does it even have a gender?
No. Roll to sex the Hellhound, please.
I believe the Hellhound is.
I'll take orders from you.
I believe the Hellhound is a male, but it's one of those not really concerned about presentation scenarios.
Okay.
It is a creature of the abyss and likely could be presenting in any way. It is just currently presenting male.
Fine. And if it doesn't care, his new name is Sith.
Hell yeah.
Sith?
Sith.
With an
Sith.
So
Sith.
Artorias
Okay.
and
Gotcha.
Sith.
Gotcha.
I see you.
Makes perfect sense. Understood. Okay, sweet. Anybody else got anything other than Nymdaer's? Okay, let's do it. We'll take the mission.
Not really. Yeah, I think we'll just
All
fucking
right.
go.
Yeah.
Well, before
No,
we
yeah,
go,
we're good. Let's go do stuff.
Oh shit. Got touched.
before we leave the Vea, would we be able to use our like guild coins and stuff since we're here?
Okay. So brief aside, mechanics. Absolutely. So we can go through the concept of real quick, right, like Hawk and Ivayaneth have not explicitly told you a lot of what they are looking for you to do. So that is still forthcoming. But from a time standpoint, that letter told you that it was going to happen in 3 weeks. It took you about a week to get back. It will only take you about a week to get back to the Burnock Mill. So you have a week to do your tattoos, right, from the previous treasure, spend coins, rest, fully recuperate, right, like do long rests so that all of your stuff is back, including hit dice, buy stuff, yada yada yada, all that jazz. But right now, it's a, do you want to ask anything of the people in this room?
Yeah, what are we doing? Can I get special privileges?
Do you guys have a dragon I can poke with a sword real quick?
Also, do you have a dragon he can poke with a sword just, once a week or so?
Yeah.
I also have an idea. Do you
once a
guys have
day.
a portable hole just kind of flying around that I could borrow?
Hole?
Portable
Yeah,
hole.
you heard him.
Yeah, he has needs, okay?
What is happening?
I got an idea.
No,
Yeah, he does.
yes, no.
Was that a no that I
Do you have a
cannot get?
dragon?
Which,
No
what
to
was
the
the
dragon.
What was the yes to?
Oh.
Yes to special privileges?
No to special privileges.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
What was the yes to?
The second thing
portable-
that Nymdaer said.
What is the second? I thought the second thing I said
What
was
did I say?
Can I have special privileges?
No, that was the first thing.
What was the second thing?
I
Oh,
don't
do you have
know.
a dragon he can poke?
I don't know. That was the third thing you said, but I counted as with the other dragon thing.
Oh, I don't remember what I said. What did I
Wait
say?
a minute. Maybe,
Somebody
can
clip it. I don't fucking remember. I just remember in my mind. I was like, yeah, that actually it works.
No. Well. All
Okay,
right, I
so-
get something once
I
we
guess
figure
it's
out
off
what
the
that
table
is.
now.
Yeah, all right. So, like, for realsies, though, what do we know about this magical tent? Do we know, like, exactly what kind of magics it's working with? Do we know if it's, like, just basically a giant-ass, bag of holding, except
Whoa.
for people?
Hold your horses there, Linsey, bro.
It's
We
not.
don't even know if that's what they want us to do.
It's not a giant ass bag of holding. It is a
Yeah.
portal to another dimension. Not quite a portal to a pocket dimension. It has very different parameters than a bag of holding does.
Okay, I will not be needing that portable hole then.
I don't think
gonna
it would
blow it up?
react in the way
No,
that
we'll
you
have-
were anticipating. And we would really rather you not destroy it.
Really?
But could you imagine though? Like,
Could you imagine the usefulness of having such an item?
yeah, but like, if it worked like a pocket dimension, it would be like it would blow up, and then their entire army would just be like in a giant pile on top of themselves. It'd be hilarious.
If
be
it
pretty
did
funny.
work that way, their entire army would just suddenly be in the astral sea.
Also okay with that.
Yeah, also cool.
You see Avaneth's like jaws clenched, like she's super displeased with that concept, but she's not gonna talk about it.
I hear it's nice.
Somebody asked about specifics. Hawk will turn to Ivaneth, and Ivaneth will actually start talking. And she will say, specifically, we want you to... She looks at him, and they do this, like, eye thing where they're, like, having a telepathic conversation or something like that for a few seconds, right? And then she sighs and turns back to you and nods, and she says, specifically, we want you to rout the Demogoblins Camp Firefield. We do not want you to destroy the command tent. And most specifically, we want you to bring back the left hand of the Bloodlord Varrox. And then Hawk goes, ooh, bonus points if you get the right hand too.
Deal.
Right hand or correct hand?
So, the left hand and the right hand. The left hand being the correct hand, but the right hand being bonus points. He goes, That was good. I like that. That was good.
Okay, cool. Deal.
Ivaneth will say, I'm sure there are a number of other potential interests that we would have on this particular mission. So why don't you all get yourselves put together and prepared over the course of the next few days, and then we'll have a more complete idea of everything you can do for us while you're out there.
Okay.
Roger
I'm
that.
good.
Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Not currently.
You have no
Probably
questions for us about the extremely dangerous, potentially city-conquering mercenary group that we're sending you to face off against on your own.
No. Should we?
Oh
I mean,
my
I've got a few like lingering questions. Like, so if like it's a different dimension. Is it a different plane of existence? Do we know which plane?
It is its own plane of existence. It is akin to a pocket dimension, but stronger.
I mean, are you gonna send some people to, like, I don't know, occupy the army?
Well, the command tent itself travels lightly. A very small retinue carries it about rather than the army itself marching. That's one of the issues, is it's hard to see Camp Firefield and the Demogoblins coming. Much easier for them to make their way with a handful of bodyguards around the tent than it is for an entire army to be marching across the country. So we are hoping we won't need to occupy an army. We don't need you to defeat every single member of the Demogoblins. We just need you to get into Camp Firefield and take Bloodlord Varrox's left hand.
All right.
How hard is it to get him to come out of his dimension?
I do
I'm
think I
assuming he
missed what
doesn't
was the requirement for the hand?
Just get him.
cut it off.
But why?
Cut it off.
Because he wants him.
No, nobody said anything about why or asked anything about why. Do you ask
Why do you
why?
want his left hand?
There's another look like Hawk is reclined in his chair and Ivaneth up standing on his left side, and there's this moment again, telepathic conversation. And Ivaneth sighs and Hawk just says, what does it matter? Look, Varrox is touched by the abyss. It's mutated him, caused him to be quite different from other hobgoblins. That power is most predominantly present in his left hand. And more specifically, his ability to control Camp Firefield as a dimension in and of itself is most specifically concentrated in that left hand. You bring us the left hand of Bloodlord Varrox, and he loses the ability to control Camp Firefield, which we gain.
I mean, would he just lose his life?
What kind of defenses are we likely to encounter?
A shit ton of hobgoblins. Clarification, not just hobgoblins. Every single one of these fuckers has been doused in demon blood. That's why they're called the Demogoblins. So hobgoblins, but worse. Lots of fire, lots of death, lots of necrosis.
And I'm
We don't need to bring anybody back alive, right?
Oh,
Because otherwise we're gonna need to go buy things.
Oh,
No, that's a good call. That's a good call out.
you see Ivaneth kind of thinking. There may be call. As I said, if you give us a few days, we'll have more specific information of all of the potential things you could do in Camp Firefield. So I wouldn't rule it out immediately.
Are there any other supplies that we will probably need to make it there and back in one piece?
And how many of those are you providing free of charge?
How many have we provided free of charge in the past?
None.
Oh, it's almost
Good,
like
your memory.
working for the guild gives you access to the guild, but oh, you still have to pay because how the fuck else would the guild actually buy things?
You mean nothing?
What?
I'm over here sweating.
She's sweating.
No, she's talking about her drink.
Thank you, babe.
In
So,
regards
I have
to
a
in regards to your
You
question,
made
Lily,
a comment about you gaining Camp Firefly, and what does that mean for you?
Firefield.
Why do you want it?
it's a tent that holds a dimension large enough to fit an army inside of it.
Do you have an army you're trying to put into it?
Not yet. But it sure would be nice to have on hand in case we decided to do that. And if you're asking why we would need that, that information pertains to the real Vea, not the organization you're currently working for.
So is
Oh.
there a real Vea and a real Vea, and then after that a real Vea? When
We
do
mo-
we start working for the real Vea?
How deep this
Are we
rabbit hole
in
go?
like a multi-level marketing?
Hawk
organization?
I feel like
laughs.
this is a pyramid scheme.
Hawk laughs, looks up at Ivaneth, and says she might be ready for the real Vea. There's no other tiers. And when I say the real Vea, I'm not meaning to disparage the work that what you know of does. It is good work. We are legitimate in our desire to help people and defeat the seeds of evil where we find it. When I reference the real Vea, what I mean is the stuff that's really going to destroy the world. Camp Firefield, Bloodlord Varrox, conquering Rayweth, that's the death and subjugation of tens of thousands. But that's not the end of the world.
Same. All right, then. I guess I'll
So-
see you in I don't know, a couple of weeks.
Like a couple of days, you are
So-
going to get back to us on
So
what we need
the
to.
plan is to go back to the mill.
Yes, a couple days, and they will get back to you with more specific information, i.e., a couple days, and they'll give you that quest list that you get for all of your other adventures, so you'll know more specifically exactly what you're looking at, right? And then, yes, the plan is, unless you come up with a different idea, the plan is go back to Burnock Mill, because that's where you know the Bloodlord Varrox is heading.
Okay, sounds great.
Roger that.
Anything else?
May I have a free riding lizard, please?
No.
May I have a half-price riding lizard?
Why do you think we have riding lizards on hand?
Why don't you?
I saw someone riding one the other day.
She saw one riding one the other day, and
Who?
I'm upset.
Me, Dolly.
Where?
She saw it.
Right, over there.
Who was riding it?
Your right hand
No.
man.
That guy.
Indeed. I'll have to have
May
a
I have-
conversation about unauthorized giant lizards inside the castle.
May I have an enchanted kayak that works like a riding lizard, but on not water?
I'm not even sure what that would look like or how one would go about enchanting that.
Well, I'm not the magic person, so...
Neither am I. Also, the answer is still no.
Well,
I start
that's her.
tapping my hammer. I know magic.
You have guild coins, do you not?
Yeah, but
like,
tails are better.
I want special privileges,
Maybe
because I'm a special boy.
come back alive and we'll talk about potentials.
Can we
Come
get that
back
right?
alive, and maybe you can pay us double. Huh?
I'm fairly certain if you come back alive with any amount of the ideas we have in our heads working out for you, you'll be paid handsomely as is.
Okie dokie. Sounds great.
Mm,
See you in a few days.
This is what Jeremy was wanting when he invited us to ask further questions.
Look, you always anticipate the party haggling for more. Like it's a thing. It's just acceptable. right?
Bully the DM.
Okay, so if there are no further questions, or if there's just small talk or anything like that, right? Over the next few minutes, this meeting ends or is adjourned. You are escorted out of Hawk's office by Evayaneth, and you're let free to go prepare and do things and think about things. You roughly have a week, right, before you need to be back on the road to get there in time. So you're not pressed for time. This will allow you to, get that enchanting done. That needed to be an armor piece enchanted, get the magic tattoos, those types of things. So that can all happen in this downtime period, as well as any shopping that you need to do, any guild coin purchases, that type of
How
stuff.
are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to know
How are you supposed to know what?
what to shop
Oh,
for?
okay,
We don't have a
so
list
so
planned,
I will
but
say in about a day and a half, you are called back into Avaneth's office, and she gives you specifics. She gives you a quest log.
Questlog!
Whoa.
Quest log. All right, so Camp Firefield quest log. We have, as per usual, a main mission and 3 side quests. We
I
have.
see nothing in it. Hold on, please.
Yeah, I
please
was gonna
hold.
say mine's empty. Is that the way it is?
There's
Is
nothing
this
in
the
it.
slow reveal?
Wait a
Well,
sec.
it says campfire quest log, but then there's nothing. There's no handout in it.
Nope. That's just
We
me.
ain't got shit, Captain.
That's just me putting everything into the GM notes rather than into the player notes. Whoops. There you go.
There it is.
Show players now. All right, we have main mission: the left hand of doom. Hawk, the leader of the Vea, wants you to sever the left hand of the Bloodlord Varrox and return it to him. You'll receive a bonus if you bring
You
the
guys
right
all play
hand
on
as
dark
well.
mode, don't you?
Look.
You do. Because I can't read anything because it's not in dark mode.
Ah! Bloodlord Varrox.
Oh, was it white?
Oh, okay, that was not intentional on my design. That was just
Very
just roll 20
It's fine.
being
It's fine. I
prejudice.
just moved to dark zone. It's okay.
Bloodlord Varrox leads a band of mercenaries known as the Demogoblins. You know his magical tent is set to arrive at Burnock Mill in 2 weeks' time, so you have a location for that. The reward, unknown. Side quest 1, a taste for slaughter. The Demogoblins utilize slaughter demons in their battles to break enemy formations. It just so happens that the Vea has need of one of their hearts. Find or allow a slaughter demon to be summoned and use the provided surgical knife to cut out its heart. Then return said heart for a reward. In this meeting with Avaneth, you are provided with a surgical knife. It is a magical dagger that has no pluses to it, but if you kill something with it, you can cut out that something's heart, and that heart will be placed in stasis.
Okay, so it won't like disintegrate and go back to its like.
Yeah,
realm of
exactly. It won't do
birth.
the normal demon thing where it's like,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, that's the normal demon thing. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
normal
yeah.
demon thing.
Now on.
Oh shit! I'm going back to the abyss.
Oh, God.
Right?
Here I go dying again.
The issue being though is that it is a magic dagger, but it doesn't have any bonuses or anything like that, and you have to deliver the killing blow for that effect to work. So figure it out.
Oh, you have to land the killing
You have
blow.
to land the killing blow to put the body in stasis so that you can harvest the
That
heart.
makes that way more complicated.
It's not easy.
Especially since we can we have like a Final Fantasy scan or something?
Side
What?
quest 2. The biggest of his kind. Bloodlord Varrox and his war mages are known to experiment with demon blood in order to mutate and empower the Demogoblins. Their newest experiment is rumored to involve gigantism. Capture and return. Cars
alive.
the giant alive.
All right, we gotta buy something to take things alive. I don't think
Giant
manacles are gonna do it.
Yeah, I
for
was about to say,
demon
do they have
goblin.
manacles for giants?
And then you have side quest 3, Stay Dead, You Bastard. Bloodlord Varrox has faced defeat in the past, but he always returns stronger than before. It is believed that his 3 death captains act as elegists. Steal the 3 death core pendants from them to complicate Varrox's return, and also make sure he dies. Because, you know,
Okay.
you could take his hands without him dying. It's a possibility.
Right. So he's got
Yeah.
like a kind of a Horcrux deal going on here.
Situation.
So,
Cruxton.
with that information, Lily, you may now make any other adjustments to your planning phase as you may seem fit.
We need very large manacles.
Or something to make it small.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Something to make it small.
What's really
mean,
funny?
reduce only
A
lasts
lean
for an
towards
hour.
thing to make it smaller.
What's really funny is I just like panicked level up, like before this, and I chose my favorite enemy to be giants.
Wow.
Hey! We'll count it. It's
Woohoo!
definitely
Maybe we can
counting.
get the giant.
Also-
go ahead.
Guy, you should have access to Sif's character sheet now.
Yeah. Hella.
Oh, he should be in the NPC's Pets tab. I apologize. So you have access to it. It's just not where it was momentarily ago.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that.
How
While
do commands with Sif work? Is it just like tell it to do something and it does that? Do I need to use a bonus action to command it?
same exact scenario as a companion does. Someone controls the pet in combat. The pet has their own initiative, has their own actions, all of that jazz. It's just you can only bring one companion and one pet with your party. No more.
Okay.
I will not have 13 pets and 5 companions. Fuck that.
Wow.
Yeah. Artorias is
Messed up.
out.
You get one companion, one pet. Artorias doesn't count. He's a class feature.
Yeah, class feature. So there.
So, while I am now messing around with some stuff, you all can be thinking about anything that you need to prepare, purchases, buys, etc., etc. I am going to fiddle faddle with some objective cards, because there's new stuff.
Okay. So
Did we
Yeah.
use all of our rope guys when we were like
how do we?
detaining people last time?
I have rope.
Yeah, you just got some.
Yeah, I
knowledge
just got
last
some
time.
Yeah,
rope.
What?
Dolly,
One's apart.
Dolly just got the rope for eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut it up, tie someone up, do the thing, untie them, put it back together, keep going.
Got all
Anyways.
the ropes.
While everyone is reviewing things, please check your cards, and if you still have cards that you have completed, throw them onto
Oh.
the board, and I will delete
Oh
them.
yeah, I've got a bunch.
Get
I
rid
got
of them.
all mine.
Everybody, get rid of their cards.
All right, let me.
I've
see
thrown my
if I can
card.
get my-
All of our cards, or just the ones we've done?
The
The
cards
only
that you've
ones
done.
I haven't done is watch out. So
Okay. Didn't have
bam, bam, bam.
All right, make sure you review your cards so that you're not fucked.
I got rid of the ones I did as I did them.
I agree.
Oh, a sling of giant felling. That might be nice.
All right. Jay looks like okay. You have 2.
Wait,
I do
where
have
are you doing your
gear.
shopping that you would find out? How are you shopping?
Oh, I went to 5e Tools, and it's 5etools.com or 5e.tools. I can't remember the address now. And if you go to items, you can sort by. It'll have a mundane list and a magic list. And I just changed the sorting to rarity, and I'm looking at uncommon items.
Moving them up so we have. And
You can also look up items on like D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond has easy access to items and stuff like that. So yeah, any of those available tools out there in the midst. Roll20 also has up in the top right, if you click the book, the stack of books, you can search for items in there, but you kind of have to know what you're already looking for in there for it to really be effective. Are everyone's cards good to go? Everyone has gotten rid of the cards that they have utilized. Yes? Yay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We're dealing. We're dealing.
Sweetie, did you just
Right
do more cards?
arm.
You still have 5.
Yeah, I gave one card away.
Oh, okay.
I did one. I'm not as great as y'all.
You're
Okay,
wonderful.
okay.
You're wonderbar.
Wonderbar.
You want to like see about throwing away some of the ones so you get new ones?
Yeah, you can always be like, I don't want.
You've been like looking.
I didn't know I could throw them away.
Well, because you've been like looking at those same ones for several adventures. I just want to give you a chance to
Sorry.
do stuff. No, I just want to give you a chance to do cool stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if
throw
you're
that
if
one.
you're like, I don't like this card, then ditch some cards.
No, I just got one rid of one.
So,
Okay.
Sorry.
okay, so
You're
how
good.
do we think this is gonna like play out, right? We're
Oh,
like
pure
waiting up
chaos.
at the mill, right? And do you think that it's gonna be the tent and the like tent bearers, and so we jump the bearers and hope they don't like open the tent in time? Is that
I don't know. Do you think that he's ever met the Baron? Like, what if Mitch is the Baron? Or sorry, what if what's his
Wow.
Yeah,
name?
I'm the Baron.
I mean, do we think that he's ever met the Baron?
I feel like he
Right.
probably has. Or at least knows what he looks like, if nothing else.
I feel like I could pass for Grey Walter.
Ah,
I mean,
Yeah?
we could ask Grey Walter if they've met before.
Oh, we should do that.
that's true?
Let's do that. That's a good call out. We do that.
Question: are the bracers of
decided to do that.
archery ones that you would have to like find?
bracers of archery. No,
Yeah.
you could, as long as you could afford it, you can buy it. It's
How
just,
do I see how much it is?
so it's all based off of the rarity of the item. So bracers of archery are uncommon. So an uncommon item is going to cost you 5 guild coins.
Ah, shit.
Remember, you can buy a guild coin for 500 gold. So you can exchange 500 gold for a guild coin. Uncommon items are 5 guild coins. Rare items are 10 guild coins.
Okay.
Can we trade items in for guild coins?
We
That's a
haven't.
good question. Can we do that?
We haven't done that yet. What I would say is yes, but I would prefer you offer the item to the group to see if someone else would like to use the item first before doing something like that.
That's fair. I respect
Because
that
there's-
decision.
So,
Um,
also,
okay.
damn it, I keep clicking the wrong thing.
Then stop.
No.
I refuse.
Does the trading for guild coins maintain the same
Exchange rate.
uncommon to gold coin amount?
Say what?
Do you get the same amount of coins for trading in as it would cost to buy?
Like if you were to sell an item, no, you'll get
Mhm.
half, basically.
Okay. So half rounded up or down?
Down.
So 2 coins.
No, Jeremy,
Or
D&D
uncommon.
rounds up now.
Down.
There are some things in new D&D that round up, actually.
Well, I mean,
Down.
things that round up in 5e, but it has to explicitly say it rounds up.
Yeah. All right, hey, does anyone want the badge of bravery before I trade it in for guild coins?
What was the badge of bravery again?
Requires attunement. This badge gives advantage on saving throws against the fear effect. Once per day, as a bonus action, the badge can be held aloft automatically ending the fear effect of a single creature you can see that can see the badge within 30 feet. It requires attunement.
No.
I am
I'm not
already
interested in
brave.
that.
I'm copacetic.
All right, I trade that in for, I guess, 2.5 guild coins.
That's 2.
Jeremy, if I
No.
trade 2 uncommon items, can I get the full 5?
Bargaining.
That's not bargaining.
No.
That's 2 for
But
1.
only effective if you do 2 at a time.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's what I said.
fine,
If I do 2 at
fine.
a time.
You know what? Only effective if you do 2 at a time.
Fair enough.
Let me put that in my notes.
I don't think I have another one that I really want to trade in, but you know, it's the precedent that matters to me. In which case, I will not trade it in.
Okay.
I wish to. So first of all, does anyone want a boomerang shield or gloves of swimming and climb?
Jay, I accidentally gave you too many tier 2 cards. Throw
Are
one
any
away.
of those attunement or not
Uh,
attunement?
Dealer's choice.
No, your choice. Just pick one.
I
Do
don't
you
know
want me
about
to
the
let-
boomerang.
You mean
shield
just
is
like
what
not
that's
look
true.
and drag one? Yeah, I'll just do that.
I
Not
don't care. It
look
doesn't matter to me.
in. No, I'll here. I don't know what it was. I just pulled it out.
What, do I have to hold a boomerang shield? Is it just a Captain America shield?
It's Captain America
Captain
shield.
America shield. I don't know if it's attunement though.
Okay, and the gloves of swimming and flying, are they attunement?
Swimming,
Yeah,
swimming.
I
and
did the
flying.
same thing. Zach, I gave you too many tier 2 cards. Give me one back.
Oh, okay.
The
hold
gloves
on,
are
let me see.
attunement.
Ugh.
Okay.
Hear me? Okay.
No.
Here, you have that one back.
No.
The boomerang shield is attunement.
Well, I don't want it then.
All right, then I'm going to trade in my
Yeah,
boomerang
yeah.
shield and gloves of swimming and climbing for 5 guild coins.
All right, Cassandra, I need you to get rid of 2 tier 1 cards. So you have 7 of those right now. Just pick 2 that you don't like and get rid of them. Okay?
Okay.
Because we're doing a new adventure, so everyone is now going to have 5 tier 1s and 2 tier 2s that they have access to. And you said what, Mitch? You're getting rid of what and what?
Gloves of swimming and climbing and boomerang shield for 5 guild coins.
You take the boomerang shield up towards the counter, and you hear a whimpering behind you.
Oh, Kira wants
And you
it.
you turn to see Kira, who has had multiple issues in your most recent battles of having no ranged options.
Oh, okay. I hook her up with the boomerang shield. I hand it over to her. I'm like, you got this.
Note to the party: your companion's equipment only levels up if you give them new equipment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that you made these deals.
All right.
Hey,
Then I will take only 2 guild coins.
hey, Jeremy, I have a question.
What's up?
If I have previously like gotten an item, like for instance a weapon of warning, and I've decided it's X, but then I've rejiggered my character, can I redecide what X
Yes.
is? Oh hell yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, any items like so and so got a weapon of warning, or so and so got the weapon of double shot, or whatever the fuck that thing was, right? Like, and you decide at a later date, actually, I would love this to be a short bow instead of a long bow because I want to do this build. Yes, absolutely, you can swap that over. That's perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
That spell? Am I incapable of spelling? I'm incapable of spelling.
I don't know. Are you?
Here, let me add another R into that. My goodness. Is this a 6? She's a +3. +3. Hey! Kira has a ranged attack now. Woo!
Did it.
Yay!
Well
can-
deserved.
He can Captain America her shield. Wonderful.
That's actually really cool.
Wunderbar.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
Uh,
I'm gonna general concept on Kira. Do you want her to be stronger or do you want her to be tankier?
Thank you.
Stronger.
Tankier.
Vote in chat.
Stronger.
Vote in chat. I need to see strong or thicks.
You give me. Oh.
Hold on, I'm doing it.
Where? Just in this chat?
Yeah, in the game chat.
No, that one.
Roll 20.
I was gonna. Oh, no, apparently I wasn't gonna do nothing. I'm clicking buttons.
Oh! Thick wins it. Thick wins
Everybody
it.
voting thick.
I'm getting there.
Thick
Like
wins
she
it.
actually tanking.
Oh, the
Well,
thick,
she runs
thick
right up.
super wins it.
It's not that she's tanking, it's I don't want her to die.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'd like her to be
Fantastic.
thick
I
water.
mean, she won't die if she murders everything in front of her.
Well,
Yeah, but
she
she could
always
get one
runs
shot.
up and like almost gets one shot, and then we
Yeah.
have to get somebody else in there to help her.
That's true.
I am attached, and I would give my life for her.
I'm not really attached, but I think she's neat.
Would give his life for her.
That's like the classic, party thing, right? Get attached to like a weird little side creature that's not really paramount to the story.
Did you just call Kira both weird and
Hey, I
not
get you. I
paramount?
played a kobold.
That's fucked.
I played a
Yeah.
kobold.
He
That
also
was
called us
honestly
the nice
pretty
creature.
messed
It's
up.
really
Not
disgusting.
gonna lie.
That's fucked.
Very fair.
Man, this is a side creature, bro.
All this. The new. All right, I have a grasping whip that I do not wish to use. I am offering it to the party and/or followers.
He does have.
If there are any takers.
I have no desire to whip.
No, I don't. Hey, do you want?
Designer Nene though?
Do you want to go in together and trade in our 2 items together so we get 1 extra guild coin?
I don't think Jeremy's gonna like that.
Who gets the extra
You-
guild
You
coin?
can have it this time.
I get the extra guild coin. The house always wins.
Well, then I'll just keep it and save till next time. I'm sorry, I was trying to help my friend Jay.
No, I don't care. If y'all want to do that, do it. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Pull
It's
out.
up to you, Jay. If you want to do that, you may.
Kira!
Yes, I will do that, Zach.
Okay, you can have the extra guild coin.
And if we are in an opportune situation where you can do that again, I will reciprocate and get you an additional coin.
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic. Okay, Kira is updated. Is dog updated? Dog is not updated. Where are we taking dog?
To a house.
Strong, thick, or fast?
You talking Hellhound?
Hellhound.
Yeah.
Vote in
That's
chat.
Mrs.
Strong,
Dick.
thick, or
Strunk.
fast?
Oh, we get to vote. We don't have anything to do
It's
with
the
it.
Ultimate
party-
strunk.
Party pet.
Jeremy, I would like to spend 5 guild coins on a immovable rod.
What are you doing, strong?
I said fast.
I was thinking the same.
Fantabulous. Ooh, we got a strong. Oh, Jay, your tiebreaker. Don't you dare. Thick is now off the table. You can't vote thick.
It's
I-
Survivor rules, bitch.
I will not allow you to vote something that
Hmm.
that leads to a deadlock.
Damn.
Because I know that's what you would fucking do.
What?
What?
Yeah,
No.
100% would.
Me.
Strunk. Okay. Hellhound
He's
gets some
strong.
more strength. It's actually also going to be, isn't it? Yes, it is. Fantabulous. Ah! Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Hellhound now hits harder.
Hey, Jeremy.
What's up?
Let's say we were on the ocean.
Yeah,
We're
you're on the ocean.
down in like the bottom of the ship, or like
Mhm, mhm.
the very very bottom,
Okay.
and we're in motion.
Yeah.
And I take an immovable rod, just hold it out, and click it and let go. What happens?
Is it in the way of anything?
Not yet.
And you said you're holding still?
Well, no, the ship is moving.
Then The rod is gonna stay there as the ship continues onwards.
And what happens when it reaches like the bow of the ship?
If it's in the way, it will.
It'll fuck up the ship.
Well, actually,
Well,
it'll.
that's like a check. Will the
boat?
ship make a check?
Well, it'll start to fuck with the ship, and then depending on the size of the boat, it's going to be higher than the limit. Because the immovable rod
there's
has a poundage
a
limit.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
depending on the size of the boat, it might tear through the hull, or it might start to break and then drop the rod because it can't withstand the pressure.
What is the limit? 8,000 pounds.
So yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
8,000 pounds is the
It can
limit.
hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight.
It's not
Fucking
it's
damn.
not intended to be easily movable. Like,
Or look,
It's
look
not
I
contained.
thought
Kind of movable rod.
that is so much.
There's a lot more weight than I was expecting, like 1,000.
I was
Yeah.
expecting 1,000 as well, but 8,000 works,
But it does say that if you overcome it, it just deactivates.
Yeah, it just
immediately.
deactivates. Yeah. So I can imagine the concept of like if you're in a galleon or something like that, and it's moving forward, and you click the rod and it hits the bow, it'll probably like start to crunch into the wood, right? And then the pressure will be too much as the pounds per inch
Yeah, yep.
apply, and then it goes, oh no, deactivate.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
But if you're on like a sailboat, that thing might just go
It'll rip a hole in it.
through the fucking hole, right? Like,
Boat's going down.
yeah, exactly. It just kind of depends.
Also, apparently, you can overcome that limit by making a DC 30 strength check.
So like a
So is that implying that if you wanted to move something that was 8,000 pounds, that would just generally be a DC 30 strength check?
probably.
Cool.
Okay,
8,000
sweet.
pounds. Good
Sif's updated,
So
Kira's
many pounds.
updated. Everyone has their objective cards. We have a quest log for your new adventure in Camp Firefield. How are people doing on gear and stuff like that? Anybody have any questions? Everyone good? Anything going on there?
I'm good for now.
Anybody need to make any purchases? You are free to buy, as I've said in the past, you're free to buy anything off of the regular adventuring table. You don't need to tell me. Just spend your gold and move on with your life. Easy peasy.
Yeah,
All
I did
that jazz.
Well, we were talking about trying to find a way to better move the giant guy. I, off the top of my head, don't know how we would do that, but do we want to like ask someone?
I don't.
Is there
Either.
someone
Aren't
to
there
ask?
magic items that like you can put big stuff in, like little bird cages and shit?
Ooh.
I mean, I don't. I mean,
Sounds
I've
cool.
just heard of them. It's kind of how we transport the pack lizards to the kayaking competitions.
Stallion of Thong.
That's fair.
We don't really like them shitting in the river upstream.
I mean, just from a mundane standpoint, you could just get some giant-sized manacles. Like, you could just go to
Yeah.
the blacksmith. You could go to Zoopbar and
Yeah,
be
but I mean,
like,
how are
hey.
we gonna get him to move with us if he doesn't want to move?
Yeah.
Unconsciously.
So now we're trying to drag a giant.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds not
keep
fun.
in mind,
Actively unfun.
Sif is large.
I mean, sure, but
Also, I guess for clarity, keep in mind this isn't a giant. This is a giant hobgoblin.
So it's a normal sized
Well, it's,
person.
it's more reasonable, I
Right? Like
suppose.
this is a hobgoblin that has been dosed with demon blood in a experimentation with gigantism.
Okay.
Okay.
So that guy, I mean, you don't know, he might be the size of a fucking mountain. In which case, I don't think there's anything that you're really gonna do that's gonna get him to move with you easily, right? Alternatively,
let's
he
see.
just might be a little big.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm
well,
not
let's do some
spoiling
big-ass-
anything.
Let's,
Like, if you
let's
were
start
to
with some
bring
big-ass manacles
Yeah.
and normal-sized manacles.
if you were to
Yeah.
bring these concerns to Avayaneth, these are the answers she would give you in a much more formal and eloquent terminology.
All right. Well, we're gonna pick up some big manacles and little manacles.
Big manacles, little manacles. No real price difference. It's not enough for the guildage to care about.
How much? We have to pay.
Yeah, you need to buy them. Yeah.
Oh, how much are they?
Manacles? I do not think they're
Oh,
expensive.
I gotta look them up.
They're like 5 silver or some
Yeah.
shit.
2 gold
2
apiece.
gold.
2 gold.
Sorry.
I spend
Wow.
4 gold for manacles.
Manaclay.
McClays.
Fantabulous.
Tide. Neck.
I mean, if it's a concern, you could talk to someone about the idea of getting some resizable manacles enchanted. They just probably wouldn't be ready for this adventure, but you could have them for the future.
Well, we do
That
see
sounds cool,
trapping
but
a
how
lot
much
of
money is that
people.
gonna cost me?
It probably wouldn't be money, it would be guild coins.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
It'd be like a concept of that sounds like an uncommon item is just manacles that resize appropriately, you know?
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm good. I'm just gonna buy 2 pairs of manacles.
Then you can upgrade them to rare, and they'll be manacles that resize appropriately, but also prevent teleportation magic.
That would be cool.
And then you get the very rare versions that completely silence. Or, something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Anyways, is everybody ready? Or does anyone have any questions? Or
I'm ready.
concerns? Or issues? Or ideas? Fantabulous.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Why are you in that shoe? What is wrong with you? My cat is just like burying her head into Casey's shoe.
She likes that stance down.
Cause shoes.
Some
Shoes.
good shoes, my dude.
There.
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
After a couple of days of downtime, you are delivered your full quest log for Camp Firefield. You're able to ask a few more questions, get a few more details, gloss over that kind of concept, buy a bunch of stuff, meet up with the various individuals from Rayweth for your prior rewards, turn in
hey,
a bunch of
we-
fucking heads.
We definitely want to ask Grey Walter if the Baron has ever met this dude, or if he knows if the Baron has ever met the Bloodlord.
They seem familiar with one another. I don't know if they ever met, but why?
How do you know they were
what,
familiar?
what
Just
you
'cause They
mean?
were writing letters.
Well, yeah, they taught the way I it seemed like they might have met in the past, but I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
I couldn't honestly tell you why. What's up?
Oh, we're just curious, in case we needed to impersonate somebody.
Well, you know what the Baron looks like, right?
Yeah,
You
No.
can just like magic yourself to look like the Baron, right?
we fought the Baron. We know what he. Yeah, well, I don't have the ability to do that.
Oh, Uthrak. We know what. Yes.
Oh, ain't any of your friends got that ability?
Hey, does anybody else have the ability to magic themselves to look like somebody else?
No.
No, I just have a costumes.
Got like
What
a
is that?
disguise kit or something?
I have that.
She's
We
got
could
a
probably
disguise.
buy
I
one
have
of
it.
those.
I could
I don't
probably
know
learn
what she
disguise
has,
self.
actually.
I have costume clothes.
No, she has costume clothes.
Disguise.
I'm not sure the moose lady in a costume's gonna quite pull it off.
What?
Wow, that's racist.
What? No.
I guess I can cast disguise self.
Yeah, Artificer
I mean,
can.
Great Walter, do you have the ability to do that?
I ain't fucking going back there. You just got me out of there.
I mean, can you record it on a scroll and give it to us?
I mean,
Good fucking scroll.
yeah.
Okay. How much money do you need to do that?
Let me see.
Good.
I don't remember off the top of my head, so I'm going to say 25 gold
Okay, here you go.
for materials.
All right.
Oh, there it
25 gold
is. Oh, it's not even... Yeah, I was right. It's 25 gold. Nice.
Wow, look at that.
Fuck, I'm good.
All right, I
You've been playing this a
Greywater
while.
25
Hell
gold
yeah.
to make me a scroll.
And he can do it in a day, so yeah, easy peasy. He'll make you a spell scroll of disguise self.
Okay,
Nice.
got it.
So
cool.
yeah, you pocket that. And he
Thanks,
won't
Greywater.
even charge you for it. The 25 gold is just materials.
Well, I sure appreciate that.
What a guy.
You're a gentleman and a scholar in Greywater.
You didn't kill me when you had the chance. You didn't kill my boys when you had the chance. You gave us an opportunity. I'm not so sure about that particular part of it. We'll see. But for now, I mean, it's the least I can do.
Sounds great. Glad to have you around.
So, maybe good luck and try not to die and all that shit.
Are you
Oh,
getting
thanks,
stuck
man.
on us?
No?
No. See?
Shut up! And he walks the fuck away.
Wasn't he about to electric stack the entire bridge last time we saw him?
Alright, anyways. Anything else before y'all decide to roll out?
I'm ready to roll.
Wow.
Fantastic! Alright, you still have your horsies from your prior journey. And you're able to set off. You need no caravan or directions. You have been there and back again, and now you're going there again. So it's a dusty road. Down south from Rayweth and the Vea, down the long road towards Tenaria, or at least towards the border of Rayweth and Tenaria. And it's several days journey. Does anyone want to do anything on those several days? Objective
gonna
cards
leave-
or anything?
Leave little things for the crows.
Crows!
Let's
Okay,
see what
I
everybody-
need
One
you
other
to
thing
roll-
I did want to do before we leave, real quick.
animal
okay.
handling check from Lily. And
Alright.
and Guy, what are you wanting to do?
I was gonna try and look up or ask around and see if anyone had tips and tricks to maintain control of a hellhound.
Tips and tricks?
Yeah, like hellhounds for dummies is what I'm looking for.
I'm gonna say...
Do they like shiny things?
Yeah. No. Yes, no, yes, yes, probably, but not the shiny things that you're fishing with the crows. Okay, so I'm gonna say, Guy, you can approach this in either two ways. You can approach this academically, or you can approach this socially. Which would you rather try?
Well, I'm a smart boy and not very good, but I also do talk well. So I'm gonna go with academically, though.
You can make an Arcana or a History check.
Okay. Blammo!
Fantabulous, 19.
Oh, hold up. I'm
Oh,
also going to success that.
what's that mean?
One more.
20!
Using
Hey,
success.
a 20 is a different tier than a 19. That's good.
That-
Okay.
That's what the hope was.
Order of operations, we're going to do the sky investigation since it's before you leave, and then we'll do the Lily Queen of Crows on the route. Guy, you spend some of this downtime trying to figure out how you befriended, dominated, intimidated, impressed. You did something with a hellhound, and now it's just kind of following you around. But it hasn't been especially like communicative. It hasn't been especially like sociable with you yet or anything like that. It hasn't been hostile to anyone. There's been a little bit of fire, a little bit of like fuck with me and die, kind of like eyes kind of concept, some growling. But you find that through your research, you find a couple of different sources, the majority of which are don't have a hellhound as a pet. It's not a good idea. And a bunch of stuff along those lines, basically listing all of the problems and issues and the likelihood that it's just fucking with you and actually gonna eat your children in the middle of the night just to spite you. However, you do find one particular book that ends up being maybe a wealth of knowledge in this particular instance, because it doesn't take that particular tact. However, it does warn you that hellhounds are sometimes creatures directly from the abyss, and other times creatures that have been affected by the abyss, right? The differentiation being a native hellhound being a creature straight out of the abyss, and a mutated hellhound being a former canine of some sort that became corrupted by demonic influence. So this book is like, okay, the first thing you need to know is if it came directly from the abyss, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Okay.
All the other books that you have read on this subject are correct. Kill it. If it didn't come directly from the abyss, you have some options. It is still a canine. It will still respond to many canine-like things. However, it is also a creature mutated by the influence of the hells, of the abyss, and thus it respects some particular things. The first one being strength. If you ever show weakness or anything like that in front of it, it is likely to respond poorly to that. If you show too much vulnerability in front of it, it will likely, at best, leave your company, at worst, take advantage of your vulnerability.
Okay.
Sounds like a big responsibility, don't it?
It sounds like a responsibility, yeah.
Also, Jeremy, I have a question. Also, pre-leaving, of the magical uncommon items, are potions in that list?
Yes.
So, if I wanted to purchase
also, consumables are half-priced.
Okay.
So, an uncommon consumable would be 2 guild coins instead of 5 guild coins.
So, if I wanted to spend 2 guild coins on, say, a potion of invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Easy. Okay, God. There's some other stuff in there, but it's more esoteric and will probably take repeat visits to really hammer down. But it really stresses the concept of, find out if it's from the abyss, and if it is, don't fuck with it.
But does it have any details of how I find that out?
No.
Bullshit.
It specifically was like, look, one of the only ways you're going to be able to do this is ask the damn thing and figure out if it's lying. Alternatively, use divination magic.
Okay. Hey, Sif, are you from the Hells, or were you a dog once?
Roll an animal handling check.
I'm on it. Bam.
He pisses on your leg, and it burns.
And
It burns!
My leg!
It's not piss, it's acid.
He's
Oh, God.
a robot. How does that burn?
It's the acid burns.
Everything burns.
Everything burns.
I guess so.
All right. Moving on from that, we have Lily, the Queen of Crows.
Yeah.
Okay. On a natural 20, while you're traveling from Rayweth to your intended destination.
I just really like my crows. That's all.
The question though is what are you trying to accomplish with these crows? Cuz you could just endear yourself to the crows, indoctrinate the crows, or on a natural 20, you could have a cloud of crows following in your wake as you move across the country.
No, I think I like to pick up friends along the way. I just want to make sure, like, I'm taking care of them and they know that I'm there for them if they ever need anything and nothing else. I am not trying to attract an entire murder of crows to follow us around.
Within Rayweth, on that natural 20, within Rayweth, the crows will tell their children, and their children will tell their children, and their children will tell their children of the Queen of Crows.
Okay, that sounds good. Like, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I want to make sure that we always have our crows.
Within this region of the world, Lily, the crows are at your beck and call.
Woohoo! I like that.
They may not like gather in a storm to consume your enemies while they're being incinerated by hellfire, but they'll do a lot.
I'll take it.
You know? So okay. Fantastic. Anybody else? Any objective cards or any other things that people want to do on the road or before you leave? Going once.
Not that I can think of.
Sold to the highest bidder. Fantabulous. It is a little over a week. A little under a week.
What? We get there late?
Words are hard. I apologize.
Was
Was a week. Was several days. Was a week. You're there. You make it back to Burnock Mill. Approximately. You're unsure because it wasn't like a specific date that was set, right? So you don't know exactly. But in theory, you get there a day and a half beforehand.
Okay, cool.
What do you want to do?
What do we want to do, friends?
Well, so we got the disguise self thing. We're a day early, you said?
Day and a half, 2 days, unsure, but you seem early.
Okay. First thing, let's clear out, or let's check and make sure that the mill is empty. Maybe?
Okay.
Yeah. Double check it's cleared out. It's a good idea.
We'll sweep the area.
How would you like to go about doing that?
Just set the hellhound loose.
What the fuck?
What?
Imagine a squatter just trying to get out of the weather and
Just
Hellhound.
Hellhound walks around the corner and devours him whole.
Stick him, boy.
I can even
Is
see it.
that the plan? Y'all set Sif loose, say go in there and make sure it's clear?
That's my
I
suggestion.
mean, if that's what the group thinks I should do, I definitely do that.
Guy will remember this.
I mean, look. Okay, are you guys concerned there's a squatter in there? I'm just trying to get rid of the bodies. Is that what's going on?
Both?
Okay, no
Which I still think the Hellhound's the right approach.
I still
Okay,
think
yeah.
the Hellhound's the right approach. I like
Also,
it.
I
Imagine
agree.
this
Alright,
poor
Hellhound.
soul
Look,
just
it
trying
sounds-
to get some shelter.
No one's
And just-
objecting. It sounds like the Hellhound is sent in. You
It's
all
like that
are.
scene from
going
Jurassic
hunting.
Park with the Jello.
Yeah, you all are approaching. Guy, you. How do you approach? Then how do you approach Sif to say, hey, will you go clear out the mill for us?
I approach Sif and I say, "Show me what you can do. Find anything left in the mill."
Roll me either animal handling or intimidation with advantage.
I like intimidation with advantage. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
18. You feel an intensity of warmth as the heat off of Sif increases at your command. Gouts of flame kind of like shoot out of its nostrils, and it stares at you for a second, and then turns and pads off towards the mill. You're all kind of like just south of the bridge, and a few moments later, you hear these weird sounds that I can only express as that sound of a flamethrower.
Oh no.
Howls, yips, and animalistic screeches.
Nice.
Okay.
And then
That's
after
something.
a moment, everything goes quiet.
Okay. Cool.
Look, I'm not disappointed in that.
What do you do?
Well, I think we go looking to find what Sif found.
Roll me
There he is,
2d8.
down.
What, sorry?
2d8.
Okay.
This is how many innocents were killed.
How many squatters were murdered?
It,
Damn,
it
that's
started being
a lot of squatters.
It started being used as an orphanage.
Very nice. You make your way to the mill, and inside it you find Sif surrounded by the bodies, the corpses of 4 large wolves.
Oh shit, yeah.
That have been torn asunder and charred almost beyond recognition. And upon further investigation, you see that they've been feasting on the now 2-week-old putrid corpses that you left behind in the mill. You can also see on the top floor, like when you get in there, there's just like a shit ton of crows and other things like that take the fuck off. They're like, oh shit. And the entire upper floor is a bunch of bodies that have been pecked and devoured, etc., etc. Sif takes 15 damage from that solo battle with the wolves.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna eat that.
I don't have a token to adjust the
And
health. Can you do that?
I have it. Sorry.
Okay.
And loses
all over
one
again.
of their breath weapons
Fire
for the
breath?
day.
No,
Yeah.
Joel.
Okay.
I told you what he said.
But do they get a bunch of experience for the solo
Mm.
battle?
No,
That you
Damn.
dropped it in the ground?
because we're doing milestone
Fine.
experience.
Okay.
Okay, so
Fine.
you're all at the mill. Fantastic. What do you want to
Yeah,
do?
I like that. We're taking signs with iPad. Alright, so, I don't know. Let's just go, like, dump them out back or something. Shallow grave? Shallow grave? Shallow grave? Shallow grave?
All right.
While
hold
you're
on.
discussing this, Sif walks up to one of the wolf bodies and does that disgusting unhinged jaw thing where a hand shoots out and just drags the wolf's
just-
corpse into Sif's mouth.
That's very
Just
cool.
noms one. Okay, cool.
So here's the thing.
I say good Sif.
Depending on where these
Animal
guys
handling check.
Ooh, he don't like that. Patronize the demon.
Ooh.
Patronize the demon.
Please notate that is 1 critical success. I
Okay.
will tell you, you want
Critical.
critical successes with Sif. You do not want critical failures.
So just like everything
Alright,
else.
noted.
Well,
or-
it's very
Not ominous
specifically.
at all.
There is a threshold for critical successes with Sif and a threshold for critical failures with Sif.
Like death saving throws.
could be.
This is
Specific-
what happens when you befriend a hellhound.
When talking about getting rid of the bodies, it might be best to just leave them here despite how bad it smells, because if we threw the bodies somewhere and the tent bearers show up, see the bodies, they're gonna know something's up.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, we should talk about how we want to play this. Do we want to just like jump them as soon as they show up? Do we want to like pretend to be the Baron and try and get some people out here? What do we want to do?
Okay, so
Because, like, we want to get into the camp to fight them, right?
well,
All the
I
bodies
mean,
are on the top, right?
I feel like
Top and second floor.
if we just go in the tent, we're gonna have to fight the entirety of the army just to get to.
Oh, sorry. This is something that would have come up in your discussions, but no one specifically asked it. But Evayaneth would not have allowed you all to go on this mission without giving you more specific information. So Camp Firefield is a unique place. You already know that because it's a dimension inside of a tent. But Evayaneth would have told you specifically, it's not like you walk into the tent and then suddenly you're on a vast dimension that is just open, right? And there's an army encamped inside that. That's not how Camp Firefield works. Camp Firefield has layers, like an onion or a parfait. So basically, you go into the tent and you go into a place that is a consolidated, confined space, and then from that space you can go to another space, and then from that space you can go to another space. Rinse, repeat. So Camp Firefield is situated over dozens and dozens and dozens of spaces. You don't have to clear Camp Firefield, you just have to get to wherever Bloodlord Varrox is in Camp Firefield and do what you need to do. Does that kind of like assist in what you were thinking about right there, Jay?
Yeah,
Yes and no. Yes, but it provides a different problem.
sure. Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay.
Okay, secondary question. Why don't we just like, well, I guess we could just ignore everything and just get him to come out and then kill him and then grind up the tent and just never rehydrate it.
Oh, that was something that was asked that I don't think ever got answered. Someone did ask that, like, actually, what happened? Why can't we just get him to come out, right? And again, I think Hawk / Evayaneth would have discussed this type of thing with you. They're highly regimented, right? Without the proper report functionality, they're not going to take their leadership out of the tent.
Okay, that makes sense.
Was there a
Right.
nearby? So there was a body of water here,
So,
right?
for clarity, that's
Yeah.
not to say that you couldn't trick them into coming out, but that would mean someone obtaining the right passwords or passphrases, and then getting someone inside and getting that person to report to Bloodlord Varrox with the right passwords and phrases to kind of like give the all clear, and then he would come out, right? So like
Okay, so-
it's not an impossibility, it's just a concept of how do you do that.
So we don't. It's not like a vampire situation. Like we don't have to be invited in to go in.
Nope.
All right. Well, let's just wait till they get here and just jump them and then just go in.
Other
Why are you
ideas,
laughing?
concerns, questions? I thought it was a legitimate question. Do we have to be invited in? You know, that
Yeah,
seems fair.
You don't ever know.
You never know.
What? I wasn't laughing at the idea of being invited. I was laughing at the fact that you're like, is it like vampires?
How is it?
That is pretty funny.
Buggy.
I'm sure there's,
Yeah,
like,
I'm fine
actual
with just
steps
ambushing and
forward.
going in there. I think that has a better chance of success than us trying to pretend to be the Baron,
Yeah. I
who's
think
suddenly
so.
alone in the mill with literally no one else around.
Well, all y'all look pretty thuggish sometimes.
Thuggish? You hear a petite voice. Thuggish? Say that again!
Specifically you, yes.
Throws the
Dude, it's in
shield
my
at your
face.
head.
You look
A
noodle.
boomerang shield comes at your head.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, I guess she is impulsive, so.
Does it hit the does it hit?
17 to hit.
Might
Whoa.
hit it.
Actually, don't know. Does that hit me? No, it doesn't.
Okay,
I
you're
give
able
her-
to
I
like
give her a
just
1d4.
dodge, and then it pings off of the side of the mill and back into Kira's hand. Say it again. See if I don't.
See if you don't look thuggish.
Second attack. Hey, that's a big miss on that one. She gets a little discouraged after failing that horribly, so she quiets down now.
New shield, new weapon. Gotta get used to
You
it.
gotta try it out. You know?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it makes sense.
Gotta try it out.
Sorry, I missed it.
Okay, well. So we're just gonna hide and just ambush them then. You guys want to jump down from the trapdoors? That was pretty cool.
Just wait on the roof.
I mean, do you think they're gonna come all the way to the top level?
No, I
No,
don't,
I
I don't
mean-
even think they're planning to go in the mill unless they were, ready to get
If
ground
the
up.
plan is to grind the tent up, then
Right, right. But
we
I'm
gotta
sure
get
there's
in
like
the mill.
some kind of formalities. They're not just gonna like
Stroll in, empty place. Let's keep on going. The
Ain't no telling.
vague whiff of death in the air.
Well. Okay, so jump them when they get here. What do you want to do?
I mean, is that it? Is that
I think we literally just like wait at the entrance and walk in, jump them.
like we're gonna jump the tent bearers and then just let ourselves
Wait,
in?
do we know how to open the tent? If we talked about that, I missed it.
I think we just walk in.
No, we did not talk about that.
But like, where is it? Is it like someone's in pocket?
It's
Oh,
coming.
tent.
I think it's like a palanquin. Like they got to carry the tent places.
Yeah. That's was my assumption. Or were we told that?
I think that's what we were roughly told. Roughly.
Yeah, it's a rough scenario.
Anyway, I think it's like a palanquin. I'm familiar with that word in Drow culture. We use it a lot. Palanquin.
Yeah, I can tell.
It sounds like you learned that word today and you want to use it repeatedly. That's what it
I
sounds
didn't learn that
like.
today. Puts away word of the day calendar.
Oh, okay. So what's the plan? What's the stakeout look like? How you going about
I mean,
this?
I got rope trick. When they're coming in, we can fucking be all up in a rope trick and then drop on them from the sky.
That sounds great. Let's do
I
that.
have
Isn't
enough
there
room.
gonna be just a floating rope in the air?
Yeah, there's just gonna be
Pull the
rope.
rope
They
up,
pulled
you
the rope up.
numpty. What do you
Oh,
you
right,
just leave
yeah.
it down there?
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
You've
I
So,
never
thought
ambushed people
so-
from rope trick
before?
before? Unbelievable.
question: How are
I'm
you gonna
offended.
Good.
find out when they're coming? How are you gonna see them before they see you? So
We
you
have
can
one
rope trick?
person with their face out the rope trick like Mirio, just
Huh?
keeping an eye out.
My question is, how long does the rope trick work?
We wait until they're coming up close. So we have
So that's the
someone,
thing: is how do you see when they're coming up close?
So as they're coming over the
How
hill,
about
You don't
I
know.
can ask the crows?
Hey!
There we go.
There we go. The crows make it back in.
All
as
right.
they're coming over the hill with their binoculars, they
Lily
suddenly see
converses
7
with
people
the
climb rope.
crows, who are consistently bringing you nuts and berries and bugs and worms and small fish.
Those are actually good.
Any of which you do not want, Sif will happily take after charring a little bit. But yeah, the crows can tell you after a very short discussion and an hour-ish of waiting, the crows will tell you that, yeah, there's a small party of red-skinned goblins heading this way from the south-east. And they should be here in about a day. They should be here tomorrow morning, basically.
Okay.
All right. Well, how long does rope chip last? An hour? 10 hours?
I think it's like 10 minutes.
So, Jeremy, Finny would like to know where your kitty cat is.
Where's my kitty cat? It's
1
there.
hour.
I got kitty cat right here.
Oh, he's hiding.
She just blends
Oh,
in.
she's hiding because she's blending in. You see? Right there. He's petting her.
There she
Oh.
is.
I'll
There she
shoot him
is.
Yes.
She's a
She is a
tuxedo
black
cat.
cat. Yep. Thank you. He was very distraught that she
Yep,
wasn't
yep.
there.
No problem. And I would say, easily able to have the crows keep an eye on this group of goblins. They'll even report to you the exact number. There are 9 goblins
Jesus.
waltzing through the countryside towards this location. And much like a palanquin, there are 2 on one side and then another 2 on the back side, and then there's just this big red mass that they're kind of carrying. It's not open, right? The way that the crows describe it, it's not like they're carrying the tent while the tent is open. It's all rolled up. So in theory, they'll have to set it down and, stake it out like a tent.
Huh, weird.
But yeah, the crows will easily be able to report back to you in the morning and be like, they're 20 minutes away, So, you are muted, Mitch, if you're talking.
I was just commenting on how great the crows are.
The crows are great.
Really appreciate it.
Excellent crows.
Natural 20 on a repeated I'm the Crow Queen throughout the series of adventures that we have played. Seems like an appropriate situation. All the shinies. Anyways, so what's the plan? What are y'all doing?
Waiting
Okay.
and hoping.
Yeah, I think we're just
right?
waiting, right?
So yeah, I mean, long rest in the... Are you getting rid of the bodies? Are you doing anything particular? Are you setting up an ambush? Would you like to specifically put yourself in locations? What's the idea?
We're gonna bomb out of a rope trick.
Okay.
Rope tricking.
Does everyone want to be in that rope trick?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Where do you want the rope trick to be?
Directly above the front door.
No. Look, all right. I'm just gonna throw this out there. There's no way they are bringing. All of them are coming with tent in tow directly to the front door.
No, we're gonna wait for
They're gonna
the
send
advance
one
guard, and then we're gonna
person.
drop out and murder the advance guard, and then we go back up in the rope trick, and we wait for the next.
Or maybe Linsey and I are back on our broom.
We can broom it up.
Look, I got this. I'll disguise myself as the Baron and welcome them inside.
Welcome them.
Okay, we've got
Welcome.
Don't mind the
layers.
bodies. We've got a rope trick with
Don't
Guy
mind the
and
bodies.
Artorias and Sif up the rope trick. We've got Lily and Linsey on a broom somewhere.
In
We've
the
got
rope trick.
Nymdaer disguise in the rope trick.
Yeah, we're gonna fly out of the rope trick.
Okay, we've got Nymdaer inside the
Rope trick
mill
is
waiting
life.
at the front door.
Yeah.
Where's Dolly?
I'm handing out the rope.
In the rope? Okay. All right.
Why I hand out the rope?
Oh, he's already
you-
got rope.
Yeah, hand out the rope.
I thought no one had rope.
No one has extra rope for like tying people up. But he's got rope for the rope trick specifically,
Okay.
because he has to have
I'll
that
be with the
for
rope hanger.
magic. You'll be with the rope hangers? Okay.
The rope hangers. That sounds wrong.
This is gonna be odd. How many people can fit inside the rope trick?
Here is the wording.
2.
Oh, it's 2 people.
No, I'm just kidding. That was.
Oh, 8. 8 medium or smaller creatures. Oh no, the hellhound can't fit.
Sorry.
sounds
The
large.
hellhound. The
Baron
hellhound
is known to
isn't.
have a hellhound.
The hellhound isn't large. The hellhound is just very close to being large. So
Oh,
that
okay.
that was my bad. The hellhound's like Dolly, is like really big for a medium creature, right? That type of situation.
Okay, that tracks.
It's like a small.
Okay, but how's the
horse.
hellhound climbing a rope?
We
That is a
tie the rope around it and pull it up.
That's a good question. And
I mean,
there's a
how do
good
you-
answer.
Look, I'm just gonna say I
1, 2,
feel like
3,
having the
4,
Hellhound
5,
with me
6,
would
7.
add to my legitimacy of the claim of being the Baron. That's all I'm saying.
Actually,
It would. I'm fine. I'm fine with just chilling
Actually-
next to you to sell the disguise.
Okay. So Sif is chilling with Nymdaer.
Mhm.
you mean Uthrak?
I'm sorry.
I'm-
think
I
you
mean
Baron
Nymdaer.
Uthrak.
You mean
And the rest of you are in a rope trick.
right? Before I go up there, I'll be like, "All right, Nymdaer, you got this." See, we didn't really get to talk to him, so we didn't really get a beat on his personality.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. Haughty,
Yep.
thinks
Yeah,
he
I
knows
was-
better than everyone else, likes power. I got it.
Yeah. And I
It's
just
a drought
don't
thing,
get
don't worry about
nervous.
it.
Stone cold. Just giving you a pep talk because I want the guild coin. Just make sure you just
But more than anything, make sure that they know you hate the Duke. Try to bring up that history to really sell the character. And I think you can do this in there. You're very good at leaning into other people and their the things they've been through and really capitalizing on that. I believe in you.
You want this rope trick right above the front door?
Wow. Does it not fit there? Also,
I mean-
that was my pep talk too. I was following up on Jay's.
Double
Yeah.
pep talk.
Am I double peps? Does that mean I get double inspiration? What does that mean I get? What I
Yeah,
get?
that means
You
Yeah.
get 2d4.
yeah, that means
Hell
you get
yes.
2d4s.
All right, so
Um,
the rope shit should be like what? Like right here, right?
Okay, the rope
right
trick is
there?
gonna be a square. This green square. Where do you put it? Where you want it?
Right here, guys. What do you think? Right here?
Like
Right here?
right here?
See anything?
Right here?
Is that what you
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
sure.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right here?
perfect right
Hey,
there.
hey,
Right
do we
here?
want to work out like a word? Is there a word we want to sit and say for Yield to bomb out of the rope trick?
What's our Django word?
What about smuggle?
Nebuchadnezzar.
No, what if it's smuggle? Like
Work
it's
that
time-
in.
It's time to smuggle.
It's
time to
smuggling time.
smuggle.
Yeah. Hey guys, you ready to be smuggled? And then suddenly, boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. It feels
Just
like
don't
it'd be too
accidentally
easy
say
to accidentally
smuggled in the
drop that.
conversation before you mean it.
Okay, never mind. It's Nebuchadnezzar. Got it.
It's Nebuchadnezzar. Understood. All right. Any last minute preparations? The crows come flying in to warn you that the
I'll also be convinced to use Nostradamus.
that the group is only about 10 minutes away, so you're able to kind of like time it and be like, okay, wait a few minutes, and
As they
then
approach, I have to take the dogs out. Be right back.
oh, the
Alright.
duration is an
I can't-
hour. The duration lasts an hour, so you guys can go ahead and trigger it.
I
And
cast my disguise self.
fantastic. How long does disguise self last?
An hour.
Well, also
right.
wonderful.
Also, while we're getting ready, I pull out a star map so that I can figure out if what my cosmic omen is. I got this on last level up. Just roll
fuck?
a die, and if it's odd or even, I get either good inspiration or bad inspiration to dole out as I see fit.
Okay, roll it. Let's see what you get.
We'll do it. It was a odd, so
Okay.
that is woe. I'm
So
woeing.
you can dole out a woeing. Fantastic. All right, sounds like a great time for us to take a quick break. So we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes to see how the fuck this hijinks happens. So we'll see you all in just a little bit.
Let's see it.
Hello, everyone. We are back with more Where Evil Lives Camp Firefield. Our party, after getting a whole bunch of quests, determining that they're gonna go defeat the Demogoblins, have made their way back to Burnock Mill and are waiting in ambush for the couriers, the carriers, the bearers, the individuals that actually are moving the tent of Camp Firefield across the countryside. They're waiting for them to arrive, and a disguised self has been put on, a rope trick has been put up, and everyone except for Nymdaer and Sif go up into the rope trick. You're all around that square on the outside, and you wait. So you can see through the hole, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yes. I'm 90... It's right there. Yes.
5E.
You can see through the hole. But the hole just points straight down, so you can't, like, see all around you. And
Correct.
Nymdaer is in the mill, the first floor of which has no windows.
Yeah, but like I go outside every once in a while.
So if anyone is like watching, they just see the Baron Uthrak occasionally open the door, look around, close the door.
No, I'm
open the
okay. I
door,
walk
look
out, I
around,
give
close
them
the
a
door.
stretch. I stand here like this for a minute. I go,
Yeah,
breathing the fresh air.
yeah.
Doing bearings. I look towards
Doing
Raywith.
Baron things.
I look towards the direction of Raywith and I scowl.
So you look back into the wall of the mill and scowl.
No, I look off towards the bridge. Yeah, and I'm like,
So back at the wall of the mill.
look. All right, maybe sometimes, maybe not. It just depends.
Be like, that Grey Walter better be making
so-
me some money.
So the question that I'm getting at here is anyone doing anything specifically to try to see these guys when they arrive? Or is everyone in the rope trick just waiting for Nebuchadnezzar to do anything?
I'm actually waiting
Well,
to
so-
listen to the conversation that is had, because I've got some plans in my pocket for the conversation to happen.
Well, so
Okay.
while we're chilling in here, I'm just like, so, Linsey,
Hey, what's up?
where did all the star stuff come from? How'd you become a star druid?
So you see, when I decided that I wanted to be like a hermit, right? And that's when I went to the woods. And
You
then
actively chose to be a hermit?
Yeah. See, my
What
family
caused
kind of
that?
sucks. And so I wanted to get away from them, and I found out that
Too real.
plants and animals are better company than them.
Also too real.
At
So-
least you have a family.
Yeah, the plants and animals.
At least you have a family.
You hear this.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not
Artorias, you're about
worried
to
about the road.
Artorias
he
might be a
nuzzles your
robot,
side.
but he has robot feelings. But yeah,
Oh yeah, so
uh,
you became a hermit, and then you were like, stars?
yeah, no. Like, I used to sleep in the trees, and I remember looking up at the stars, and I started like, all right, it sounds kind of stupid saying it out loud, but being one with the stars, right? And then I just kind of did my little thing, and I started learning magic.
Elaborate on "did my little thing."
So,
you
like,
know
when
exactly what he means when he says that.
like when you kill a bunch of things and you like level up, and then you can now cast magic.
Yeah.
Oh, so I should be killing everything.
No, look, it's hard
Yeah.
to explain the process of learning magic in the game, where when you learn magic by killing things.
Oh, D&D never change. Oh god.
But actually, that raises a question. What about you? What you were just made, right? So, like, is your creator your dad?
No. No, I would not call him dad.
There's so much like buried shit right here.
He's all in all not a great person.
Oh wow, we both have dysfunctional pasts together.
Dang, it's
I
almost
was-
like adventures.
Is that just a prerequisite?
What,
Lily, do
D&D
you have
characters have a
a
shit-
dysfunctional family?
No.
Nymdaer, do you have a dysfunctional family?
I mean,
Yeah, the waves,
not-
bruh.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Dolly?
You know,
Do you have a dysfunctional family?
Slightly. We get in a lot of arguments.
Oh,
You get so pitted, bruh.
that's just, a cultural family.
We fight for our food. Yeah.
Okay, was that
Like, this is part
legitimately
of the
just
table,
like
you know.
pastime
But-
roleplay, or was that actually for like a reason?
Oh, it's definitely for a card.
Okay, gotcha. I figured.
But yeah, he made me as a hobby to just relive something he saw in the past, and I got away.
Good.
Insert the meme of the guy doing the.
And I know who you're talking about too.
Just like,
Yellow shirt,
What
big
the-
old.
what happened?
Doesn't matter. The woods are my friend. The deer, the squirrels.
That's squirrels.
around.
You start to hear stuff as this conversation is going on. You hear a couple shouts. Not like intelligible, not like words being like actually spoken, just kind of like vocalized like indications of presence. And then you hear a little bit of like movements and not commotion, but like some pounding.
All right, me and the Hellhound come
Okay.
out.
Okay. You come out. As you come out,
I saunter out like this.
you see a
Audie.
you see a group approaching you. Or approaching the front of the mill, and you see beyond it a great red tent with more hobgoblins milling around it, like standing guard, crossing the stream, etc., etc.
What a big tenant.
You can't see it yet because you all are in the fucking rope trick, so you can't see shit yet.
But we can hear.
Nymdaer could in theory see it, but I'm not gonna show him because of y'all.
Hurtful.
Wow, that's
Fine.
vindictive.
That
Do
is
you want
vindictive.
Sif to follow you out? Is that
With an
the
emphasis
intention?
on
Yes,
dick.
I do.
Sif will follow you out. This group of hobgoblins kind of like stops, like they're walking forward, one in the lead. They stop as they see you kind of approaching, or not approaching, but exiting. And the one in the lead.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
Cool as shit.
The one in the lead, that
Cool ass gobos.
that flail bearing motherfucker stops and pauses, kind of like tilts his head at you, and then almost begrudgingly like salutes, and then kind of calls out, "Baron Uthrak, the Bloodlord is prepared for your presence."
I said, well, what were the kind of shit he used to say? I said, yes.
Fucking nailed it. Yep, that's him. That's my
I
man.
took another
Out of the
step forward.
park.
I said, Finally, we can get this country back to me, where it belongs.
Oh no. I need Nymdaer to roll me a
Make
performance check.
Raywith great again.
With advantage. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I knew we were going there, and I hate it. Oh god.
What am I rolling?
Performance check
Performance
at advantage.
with advantage.
With
That's
advantage
ridiculous.
because of your
'Cause I nailed him.
disguised self.
Oh, it's not because I
It's
nailed
because
him?
of your disguised self, and they have no fucking clue who.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my
a natty
God.
20, baby.
Natty 20. How do you
Baron
want this?
Baron Uthrak is now officially Trump.
Nymdaer, how do you want this to go? Like there is a clear whether they're happy to show you deference or not. These hobgoblins have clearly been told, right? Like you are the leader of an adjacent force that the Demogoblins are contracted with. You are to be shown deference and respect. You have control of this situation. What do you want to happen now? This lead hobgoblin has informed you that the Bloodlord awaits your presence, but what do you want to try to do with the situation? You can see the tent in the distance past the trees.
Yeah. Okay.
Not-
first thing I'm gonna say.
Not far away, like right the fuck over here.
Okay, but you said there's like there's like some guys milling about. The first thing I say, come, let me be aware of your numbers.
Okay.
And then I say, also, deliver unto me the Bloodlord's message. And then I look back and see if I said, whoa, boy, whoa.
Okay.
That was
There's a
that's good.
sharp whistle, and then more of the other hobgoblins that were milling about come over. More of those flail bearers, and then more of the spear bearers. And fuck it, I'm just gonna say, at this point, good enough. You do see that 2 of the hobgoblins do remain at the posted sentries at the entrance to the tent. They do not come to the whistle. But the others do, and they come and they kind of array themselves before you. While that is happening, the one that you're speaking to just kind of bows his head slightly and says, "My apologies, Baron. The Bloodlord imparted no message other than his availability at his war table."
Okay, very good. Hold on, let me see what I have in my bags. Interesting.
As you kind of take this brief moment of consideration, you see as almost as quickly as they come together, there's a couple of grunts from the 2 other flail bearers, and both of them step off, and in response, the spear wielders also kind of separate a little. And it doesn't seem to be in response to you in any shape, form, or fashion. It's just the discipline of these military hobgoblins to spread out and not group up into one small cluster and be looking around for problems at all times.
damn,
All right.
trained boys.
Yeah, look at that. They know what a fireball is.
Well, they're still in fireball range.
Right.
They haven't quite gotten that far out, but there is some sort of obvious drilled discipline into them they responded to you, and they don't seem to be suspecting you of anything, but they're still taking their orders seriously and looking for threats, etc., etc.
Yeah, I reach into my pouch, and I pull out my curved sword. Not in a threatening manner.
Yeah, the hobgoblin just kind of tilts his head and looks at you.
I offer it to him. I say,
Offer this to your Bloodlord while I brief my people of your numbers and locations, so as not to cause problems for you.
He nods, shrugs, gestures, and then the hobgoblin behind him steps forward to accept the blade from you. And now everyone in the rope trick can see directly below you this fucking hobgoblin
How
come
good it's gonna get. I said,
walking.
tell him
underneath.
his name is the Nebuchadnezzar.
God.
And we leap out.
Okay.
I literally drop on top of him atop a giant mechanical dog.
Everyone can select their tokens and roll for initiative. And
Oh.
you get a surprise round because these motherfuckers absolutely are not prepared to be attacked by the Baron Uthrak and hidden forces.
Like, Zach, I was ready that, like, if you were to decide to go meet him, I was gonna drink my invisibility potion and follow you in.
There we go.
I thought about it.
Niche,
Yes.
do you feel comfortable playing Sif, or do you want to hand that duty off to a different party member?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be the double doggo.
You the double
Oh,
doggo.
Hit him with the
Okay.
double doggo.
You should have
Ow.
access to the character sheet. What was that, Lily?
How do I roll initiative for Kira?
How do you roll initiative for Kira?
I think you've done it previously.
Have I done it in the past? Oh, on Kira's character sheet, next to her armor class and hit points, there's a little dice looking thing
yeah.
that says
Yep.
in it.
Why does that have to be like tiny?
Yeah, it's super tiny. IDK. IDK. There's so many people on this sheet. I love it. Fantastic. Let's go. All right. At the top of the turn order is Keith and Linsey. It's still Keith. God damn it. Come here. Come here, you.
So
Come here, you. I'm fixing that right now. No.
What's wrong?
Incorrect. You
What's going
selected token. Save. Done. Okay, it's Lily and Linsey.
Okay.
Lily and Linsey on the broom are the first to be able to just shoot out of the rope trick. So technically, you all are in the green square. Okay, so that is where your movement would start. All right. And you two can take your turn in tandem, however you would like to do.
If we're still, doubled up
Linsey
on the
moves
broom.
and Lily shoots.
Yep. I'll go ahead and just take the broom up. I don't know. Just make sure we're out of melee range at the very least. I don't think if there's something that can fire a bow or a crossbow, we're not going to be high enough to get out of range of that, so it doesn't matter.
So we'll say you go 5 down, 5 over, and then you have 50 to go wherever the fuck you want to go.
Take it on up. I will
Hey.
use my bonus action
Okay,
to change forms.
fantastic.
There, and I choose Archer. So I'll do star form Archer.
Okay.
So that was bonus action movement. Action will be.
Do you want to go all the way up with your movement? All 45 feet up with your movement?
Sure. Yeah. Let's just get out. Let's just get up there.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and frostbite. Wait, who gets to turn? So we get a surprise round. So it might not even matter, but let's just frostbite the guy in front of Nymdaer.
What's the range on frostbite?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Gotcha. What is
It
this?
is 60
treachery?
feet. I can still do
Yeah,
it.
you're still good. Okay, do it up.
23.
A beam of frost hits this guy in the back. He freezes. Part of his back shatters. He collapses and dies.
Part of his back shatters.
Oh,
Good lord.
Jeez, it's like a Sub-Zero fatality.
The spear.
All right.
Spear boys are minions.
Gotcha. Understood.
Um,
Intern.
Immediately immediately there are shouts, there are weapons drawn, the whole jig is up.
What does tent look like? Where is tent?
Tent is way over here. Big red tent.
Oh, am I just zoomed? Oh, wow. Good lord. Yeah, I was just zoomed in too far.
Is a big red tent.
That is,
Yep.
in fact, a tent that is big and red and already set up.
Yep. They just carry it around on the poles, and then they go bloop and stake the poles down.
Ooh.
Yep.
Lily, you want to just fly over there and take the stakes up?
Let's do it.
No, we should probably take out the guards right at it.
Lily,
Run in.
it's your turn. What do you want to do with your turn? You're 45 feet up in the air on a broom.
I'm sorry. We're trying to kill these guys, right? I'll whisper this. See,
Yeah.
we're trying to kill these guys, right?
Break this treachery upon my house.
I have seen no indication otherwise.
Yes, we are murdering.
I'm just making sure. I don't want to be like, all right, I start attacking,
Activate the murder.
and then we're not attacking. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Okay. Where are the stick things? What are you talking about?
I was talking about the tent. The tent is one of those big tents, but it has like multiple poles, so they just carry it around on the poles, and then like long style 4 bears on the poles, and then whenever they get somewhere, they just pull it out and put the poles in the ground. So it's
Why
like
are these
the tent is
assholes
immediately set up.
perfectly spaced away from each other so I can't do Heartbreaker?
Because
like-
they're military fuckheads that have learned to space themselves out so that they don't get fucked with by people like you.
I see. Okay. Well, I guess I'll attack this guy who's all
Okay.
I am is lonesome.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Hold on, that's Kira. Kira's not attacking. I am.
Ooh, da, da, doo, da, da. Yeah, 22's gonna fucking hit. Hot damn. Hot diggity. Shit. Can't do anything about that. That guy takes 15 damage from your 2 shots. That
Sweet.
hurts. I should have noted this. I apologize. The only person in range of the hobgoblin that died to Linsey's frost bolt or frostbite,
Yes.
is Nymdaer. Does that matter?
Tell you what, did you get fucked on? Not get fucked on? Lord.
No. I will say,
Okay.
Nymdaer, amongst the shattered ice, you see a spray of orange, almost molten blood shoot out of this hobgoblin's back in the direction from where Linsey struck him. But it only shoots out a little distance, like a few feet. And when it hits the ground, it sizzles.
Okay. They explode.
So Lily, you fire off 2 shots, boom, boom, hit this hobgoblin. He grunts, and is still standing. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that should do it.
Fantabulous. It is Kira.
Oh, that's me still.
That's you still.
That's me still.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but magically, you and Kira rolled next to each other, and then Guy and Sif rolled next to each other. So, this is going to be big turns.
All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
She's
Translator.
gonna run up right in front of this
Plan
guy
me,
and
Peacock.
Take
attack
out the
that
main
guy.
plan, guys.
Attack!
Look me up.
You can do it up.
If I can find her attack button. Hold on. There it is.
Why am I Where are we not potion?
21 hits. Yeah, absolutely. 4 piercing damage to that hobgoblin. He grunts, raises his shield, and starts to swing his flail. And as you do, or as he does, you see the end of the flail ignites and starts to burn.
That's cool. I want that.
Anything else for Kira's turn? Nymdaer, or Baron Uthrak, you betrayer. What would you like to do?
5, 10, 15. I wield my sword.
He wields
Also, I
it
have a sword now, guys. I've remade myself again. I went through a reawakening.
every time. Every time.
20, 25, 30.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha.
Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Okay, if I didn't do the stupid shit by going behind Kira, I can get behind it. So I don't do that
Yeah,
anymore. Now I
easy
go
peasy.
behind him.
Fantastic.
And I whip my sword back and forth.
Okay. Great sword. 13 won't do it. 23 will. So 13 slashing damage. Yeah, you lay into the back of this ambushed
No,
hobgoblin.
hold on, wait. It's not 13.
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
not
great
13.
weapon fighter,
Okay.
so I can reroll the 2.
Okay, you reroll the 2. So it's currently 11 plus.
It's still a 2. God damn it.
It's okay, so it's 13. Gotcha.
It is what it is. Whatever.
Understood. Fair enough. Okay, anything else for Nymdaer's turn?
That's my turn.
Oh, Guy, Artorias, and Sif. Gartorius, you were gonna drop down and squish this guy below you, but Linsey, frost bit the shit out of him and killed him. What do you want to do instead?
Well, we're gonna get into the fight. How does dashing work with Artorias? Like if he
If you're riding Artorias, Artorias has an action. Artorias can move and use his action to dash. It's just an action. So he just loses that action, right? Or
Sure.
does he not have an action and it instead requires a part of your action? I don't know how artificers work.
I don't think technically they're supposed to be ridden, so
Oh,
I don't think they have
okay, well,
ridden rules.
Who gives a shit about the ridden part, right? Like, we care about the action part, right? Like,
I use my
the-
bonus action to tell him what to do.
Okay. But does he actually have an action, or is it just like he attacks on your bonus action? Let's go check Artificer. What are you, armor, battlesmith?
I'm a battlesmith.
Battlesmith. Steel defender. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action.
One on a stat block or some other action. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So it could dash.
So yeah, he could dash. You just have to use your bonus action to say dash.
All right. Well, I tell him
Easy.
gonna bonus action.
You're gonna dash. As Guy and Artorias drop out of the rope trick, have Artorias roll me either an athletics or acrobatics check. DC's 10. Low DC, just try to see if he takes a
Acrobatics.
little bump. Yeah. He's able to land. It's only a short drop. He's able to land without there being any issue. Lands in the green circle, 15-foot drop, however much movement he has left.
All right. Well, I mean, so 15. So if he's dashing, we're gonna have 65 left.
Hell yeah. You got 65.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, 65 doesn't get me there. Shit.
Oh, are you trying to get to the tent?
Yeah, I was trying to get to the tent. The 15 cost fucked me.
Aw, shit.
All right. Well, then we're gonna load up in here
Loading up.
and start swinging. We'll swing on this man first.
Okay, do you actually need to use his dash for that, or are you not?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I don't. So he can attack.
Okay, great.
No, well, it's 5.
All right,
Uh,
who's doing what?
So I'm gonna start off with a swing on that man.
Okay.
Actually, it's not quite right.
26 will definitely hit.
You
For
can go
some
5
damage.
You can go 5 and then go straight and then go 5 again.
Ooh, fantastic. Okay, so you hit. He's still alive.
I swing again.
Hold it and
27 hits.
For some more damage.
He dies. As he dies, you're just cleaving through his body with the 9 lives that you took from the Baron Uthrak. Fucked up. And as this creature dies, his body erupts in a gout of infernal ichor, and both you and Artorias take 2 fire damage.
Oh, cool. Cool.
And Nymdaer, I think everyone probably has seen whatever, right? But like the little guys, when they die, it seems like their blood just shoots at the person that killed them. These bigger guys, when they die, the blood just shoots all around them. Artorias attack?
Yeah, so Artorias is now gonna slay or bite at the guy to the northeast of me.
Fantabulous.
He can
you
go
have 3.
chomp. Ooh, maybe not chomp. Oh, he
18.
chomp.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Arr.
That guy gets his throat ripped out, and in the process, blood sprays on Artorias. Artorias takes 1 fire damage.
You're already very hurt.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
not.
1 damage to Artorias.
Fantabulous. What's
So
Sif
it's
doing?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Yeah,
30. Oh, shit.
Okay.
We can keep moving a little bit. 30, 35.
We can still rage
40?
at any time, right?
Right,
Okay.
so hold on. So we dropped 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 1 back.
1 back.
1 back.
Keeping us honest. Fantastic. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Sif goes.
Sif goes rah, and then charges forward. Oh, I gotta find Sif's sheet. 50 speed. God damn, Sif fast.
Sif a fast fucking boy. Again, this fucking hellhound is the size of a small pony.
All right. Well, Sif's gonna ride up to assist me, and it's gonna bite this man.
Okay.
Signature attack. Bite.
Bite. A
Signature
14
series.
just hits, actually. Just hits.
Chomp.
That guy dies. A gout
Excellent.
of flame shoots out at Sif and does nothing to him. Because-
he's immune to fire.
Because Sif is immune to
He's
fire.
immune to fire. That's right.
Alright. And it's Dolly! Only person left in the rope trick. It's Dolly.
Woo!
Woo! Now it's 15 feet to drop out of the rope trick. And roll me an athletics or acrobatics save as you do. Assuming you're dropping out of the rope trick.
Yes.
Oh, she's a dropper.
She's a dropper. Oh yeah, easy landing. Fucking superhero landing, ready to spring into action. Where are you going? What you doing?
I do. I spring all the way over here.
Oh shit.
Jesus, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, she fucking springs.
Yeah, she fucking springs. Okay. Dolly goes. Alright, what you doing, Dolly?
And then I do my little whippy round thing.
Alright, we're doing a whirlwind. Roll me an athletics check.
Hey, babe, since you moved like that far, you can horn attack them because you're a damn minotaur.
Oh, you could charge too. Yeah.
As a bonus
Or-
action.
How do I go about that with the double though?
Well, that's a bonus action. Your double is your action. It's extra.
It's extra. I will say, if you move like that, you will take an attack of opportunity. Are you willing to risk it?
Move like what?
So you drop down and then you moved in a straight line over towards these guys, right?
Never mind.
So you're moving
dash,
past this
Right.
guy right here, and he'll swing at you once you move away from him.
You can't do that. I mean, you can't do my thing. You can do your thing. So Do your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna do my thing, and I guess I'll have to take that.
You'll take the chance. So he's gonna swing at you with his flail. It will be bop, 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 flail. It's a big fucking miss. Big miss. So no
I was
dice.
that quick.
You were that.
quick.
And then roll me an athletics check as you just fucking whirlwind in between these guys. Okay. 11. They're gonna roll. Fuck me.
Fuck him.
Gotta re-roll that one. I rolled that as a whisper. Hey, okay. The trooper who just got shot by Lily is still kind of like, stumbling from the force of the arrows in his body, so he's not able to respond to you in time. But the other guy throws himself aside as you just fucking run in the midst of them and start swinging around you wildly. What is your strength modifier? It's 4, I think. Let me check. Yeah. Ow.
Yeah, it's 4.
It's 4. Fantastic. Are you raging?
No.
Do you want to be raging? It's up to you.
Would it be beneficial? Because I wasn't trying to rage yet.
So if you rage now, you'll have less rage charges to use later on, and that might be important. But if you're raging, you'll take less damage from things, and your rage damage gets added to any physical damage you do. So you'll do more damage to this guy with your whirlwind with your rage on, but that's it's a toss-up, right? Do you use the resource now, or do you save it for later?
I'll save it for later.
Okay, sounds good. Dolly, you will do 4 damage to this guy. You basically, clock him in the fucking face. He doesn't go down, but he is looking really hurt, and then this other guy throws himself to the side, avoiding you. So, alright. Anything else for your turn? No? Okay, sounds good. Alright, we are at the top of the turn order, and these guys are actually gonna get on the initiative tracker now.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Fuck. Oh, God.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm okay with those.
Wonderbird.
Reasonably well for us.
Keep going.
But we go pretty decent.
Or is that all of them? Except for the next 200 that come pouring out of the tent.
Alright.
Fine.
Seems like it's going pretty good for y'all. Lily Linsey, top of the turn order. Where are you going? What you doing?
All right.
The
I think
ambush
we want to-
seems very successful so far, but there are actually, hold up. Does anyone
Wait a
speak
minute.
Infernal?
Oh, I imagine the hell.
Nope.
speak
My
common and
hellhound
elfish.
does.
Yeah, your hellhound isn't bro enough yet with you to warn you.
To translate for you.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You hear some shouting from the hobgoblins in the infernal tongue, but you do not know what it means. So Lily, Linsey, you're up.
Right. We're gonna go ahead and fly all the way over to the tent over here,
Sounds
just to
good.
see what's up.
Okay.
Okay, I see these 2 dudes.
Yep.
I am going to frostbite one.
All right.
The one on the left.
Okay.
There's a 17 hit.
Dies.
Okay, and then
You
I
see
will
a gout
use my...
of blood shoot weakly up into the air towards you, and then sizzle the
Okay.
grass as it lands.
And I will use my bonus action to luminous arrow the other one.
14 just hits.
Okay.
Dies.
Cool.
You
Alright,
see
cool.
a gout of blood shoot up, hit the side of the tent, and sizzle completely ineffectually, not harming the tent in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Okay. Tent is tanky.
And
A
I
tanky
guess
tent.
that will be my turn.
Okay, Lily. Linsey has killed the 2 guards right outside the tent. There are only guards behind you now.
I think I can reach. I think I can reach, so I'm gonna attack this guy over
yeah.
I
here.
think you get like 120 feet.
Yeah.
with your bow.
just a little bit of
Pretty sure.
range, you
Or wait,
know?
160, I can't.
Why isn't it letting me do it?
I'm
I'm
so
clicking long
sad
enough.
when
There we go.
these bros don't actually get to hit any of you at all. The only damage you take is from their blood. 4 damage doesn't kill the guy, but a 24 does hit. So damage on the second one. Lily,
Sorry.
you're fine.
I thought I pulled it already.
Ah, okay, he dies.
Woohoo!
He dies. His body erupts in blood. Dolly takes 2 fire damage from the blood.
Cool. I mean, not cool. That part's not cool, but the fact that he died is cool.
Sorry, Dolly.
Yeah, that is very cool. It's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
will remember this.
There is only one hobgoblin recruit left standing. All other... Oh, no, sorry. There's also a trooper still standing. I forgot about that guy. Kira is still in front of a trooper and has advantage.
All right, she's attacking.
And dead.
Woohoo!
That guy erupts in blood. Kira and Nymdaer both take 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Ew. Okay, fantastic. Nymdaer, you're up.
Alright, well, I guess I'll wheel on this man. 5, 10. And I'll do the sword, and
The sword, and
I imagine that guy's dead.
he's dead. You take 1 fire damage as his blood just spews on you. None of my guys got a turn! Oh,
Right.
brutal!
That's fucking right.
Congratulations, party. Good job.
Yay.
Nice ambush combination of the Crow Queen letting you know exactly when things are showing up. An excellent performance out of nowhere from the faux Baron Uthrak Nymdaer. And a nicely positioned
Out of
rope
nowhere,
trick.
we knew he could do it.
We knew he
absolutely.
could do it. Wasn't a natural 20 or anything like that. We knew he could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. A few moments pass as the blood of these hobgoblins sizzles on the ground around you, burning into the grass, destroying it. And a few heartbeats, right? Like, as the tenseness of the situation kind of like comes to a climax, but there's no howl, there's no like flood of a hobgoblin army pouring out of the tent. There's just suddenly quiet, the trickling of a thin stream towards the mill, and nothing else. What do you want to do?
Well, I think we should probably head in there sooner rather than later before they find a way to, like, lock us out.
Yeah,
I
guess.
think we have the keys.
Well,
I think we locked them in.
No, he controls the whole space with his damn little hand, right?
But if the tent is rolled up, like, where are you coming out from?
I don't know. Yeah. What? Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's form up and head in.
All right. Zoosh.
The plan? Form up, head in.
Roll in.
Roll in. Okay. Roll in, they say.
I'm like nervous. I want to go last. Linsey, can we go last?
I'll go first.
Yeah, we can pick up the rear.
Wait, what?
Oh, tent's gone.
Where'd the tank
Oh
go?
no, we broke the tent. We were told not to.
I'll go in first. I don't care.
You're going first.
Tent's back.
Maybe
Don't
you
let
can
me,
sell
the
sell
Baron
that
Uthrak,
that
go in
we're
I'm gonna
Part
be
of
your
your-
bodyguard.
Okay, go ahead. Baron Uthrak.
Right.
How you hit me? That hurts. In real life. Did you hit me?
Are you doing something, Jeremy?
Mhm.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
You all file into the tents.
I go first.
Dolly,
Yes, I, the Baron Uthrak, go
leads.
second.
Nymdaer following behind,
Excuse me, the Baron Uthrak?
and then Lily and Linsey bringing up the rear. And you enter into a cold, desolate, gray slate-colored dune of sand. Just
Wait, what happens
the
if it
whisper of the wind
Fucked.
around you.
Oh god, we're in
Where the
Avernus.
fuck are we?
And
Wait, are we?
nothing else.
This is the
Cool.
most Avernus shit I've ever seen. Soon we're gonna see an infernal machine right across the dunes.
I swear,
Very
if someone
Avernus
rolls up the
adjacent,
tent while
that's
we're
for
in here,
sure.
I'm gonna be mad.
As far as you can see, in all directions,
What is your-
there is nothing but this gray ground sand. But there's a smell, a very familiar scent for anyone who has experienced it before.
Great, love that
Vaguely
stench.
reminiscent of rotten eggs.
It's brimstone.
Dude, I told you we're in damn Avernus.
You
I-
find
No, they said it
yourselves-
isn't a known plane.
You find yourselves in a wholly different place with nothing around you. The first rung on your expedition
did you do
into
that?
Camp Firefield. And that, I think, is where we are going to end tonight's session. Next
Lol.
time, we'll see what the fuck the players find and do
Maybe we should have left one of them alive.
on Where Evil Lives Camp Firefield. Thanks
You
for
guys
playing.
And I won't be
Totally.
Keith.
You won't be Keith!
won't be
You're
Keith.
officially Lily now after all this time!
We did it.
We did it! Woo! Alright, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody!
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.